Welcome, federal employees. Today I've got a good one for you. It's a little controversial, but I hope you'll hang with me. Today is all about dying with zero. And this is the premise. This is the premise, which I'll talk through. I'll explain, don't worry. This is the premise. That the goal is to die with $0 in the bank account. And if we died with more than that, we wasted months, if not years of our life working for nothing. Now, hang with me before you click off, right? Hang with me. I know that sounds controversial. I know it sounds extreme. And that's what I thought the first time I read. I said, whoa. There's a lot of things to think about here. Is that really what we want to do? And the more I read, it's actually, this concept comes from a book by Bill Perkins, Die with Zero. Phenomenal read. It's actually, I think for you as federal employees and for me, for all of us, this principle is a life changer. It changed a lot about how I manage my finances, how I prepare for the future, and what I do now, which my goal for you is to share the information that you need to have the best life possible and get the most out of your benefits and your retirement, okay? That's the goal. Okay, let's dive in. What is the premise of the book? The premise of the book is this. We are all gonna die someday. And if we act like we aren't, or we act in a way that isn't congruent with actually how things work, we're gonna be wasting some part of our life, right? And the author's point is this, is our ability to experience things and do things changes over time. And the things we can do at 45 and the experiences we can make with our kids and all the people at that age is gonna be different than at 65. And so there's opportunities that we have at every stage of our life that will never come again. They won't come back. They are gone. They are gone. And eventually we are gone, right? Eventually we're dead, right? We are completely gone. But in the meantime, regardless of your age, whether 25, 35, 65, 75, 55, whatever, right now, there are some experiences. Your kids are only going to be this age for just a little bit, right? Your opportunity to do certain things with the health you have and all the things, it's going to be gone eventually, right? And so our life is cut up into these small little different chapters. And if you don't do the things that you can do, the opportunities you have in these chapters, it's gone forever. So Bill Perkins, he's saying, hey, look, we're all going to die someday. And my point is, we don't want to save so much. We don't want to delay gratification so much that we miss all those opportunities along the way, right? Because if we do, what's it all for, right? What's it all for? If we just keep pushing it one day until we're 95 and we can't do anything because we lost our health, our kids are all grown, our grandkids are all grown, it'd be different. It'd be different. For example, let me give an example. If you wanted to save up your entire life for an incredible trip where you hike through Italy, right? Imagine what an incredible adventure. Well, that trip is going to be very different at age 25 than at age 65. Very, very different. Very, very different. Maybe at 65, maybe your knees can't handle it like it used to, right? Maybe it's just not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. So the premise, the point is, okay, look, what are the opportunities that you have right now with your current health, your current relationships, your kid, everything? What are the things that are going to be going away and that you don't want to miss? What are those things? And you have to set up your life so that you don't miss out on those things, because otherwise, if you do nothing, if you're not intentional about this sort of thing, it's going to pass on by. Pass on by. Okay? So first, that's it. Line up your time, your energy, your resources so that you take advantage of all the opportunities you want to with the opportunities you have right now. Right now. Okay? Next, diminishing returns. If you were on your deathbed, right, and someone gave you $1 trillion, it wouldn't make a lick of a difference. Your ability to turn that money into experiences is absolutely zero. Absolutely zero. So while I'm a finance guy and I absolutely love it when people are saving for the future, we can take that too far as well. We can take that too far as well. If we're not enjoying life along the way, if we're not doing things and experiencing things, our ability to turn our money into things that we love goes down to zero eventually. So we have to make sure we're enjoying life along the way. I get a little sad when I see federal employees that are so excited for retirement, that are just so they're so excited that they're not enjoying their life now. They're pushing all their future, all their happiness, all their joy, all their everything until one day when they're retired, right? And retirement's great. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But if we miss everything along the way, what's the point? And honestly, for those people that push everything till later, come retirement, they're probably going to just push everything to another date as well. Like, oh, when I start Social Security, oh, that's when it'll be the best, right? That's when I'll be comfortable. That's when I'll be happy. We have to do things as we go along. So the concept that Bill Perkins brings up about dying with zero doesn't actually mean actually having $0 at all, right? That's not what he necessarily means. He says, hey, look, do things along the way. If you want to help your kids, maybe you want to leave money to your kids, great. Well, maybe think about helping them along the way, right? If you die at 80, your kids are probably 50 or 60, right? And so do you think the help, having some money at 50 or 60 is more helpful than maybe getting help in their 20s, right? It is often way more helpful to do things along the way. Enjoying your life, helping your kids, whatever it is, doing things along the way is so, so, so powerful. So that come the end of your life, you say, look, I've done everything I wanted to do. I didn't miss the opportunities when I had them. When I was 25, I did all the age 25 things that I ever wanted to do. When I was 55, the same thing. I did everything that I wanted to do. Right? I pointed my financial resources and my time in a way that I'm proud of, in a way that made sense for my life, knowing that one day it's going to run out. We're going to run out of time. That is what the concept is. Die with zero. Die with zero, right? You don't have to spend every last dollar if you don't want to, right? But it's about getting as much life as we possibly can out of life. And using your money to do that is a big piece of it. It's a big piece of it, of lining your everything, all your resources you have to creating a great life for you and the people you love. That's what it's all about. So I recommend picking up the book. It's awesome. Great book. And I do these sort of book idea summary things every so often when I find a book that is impactful and applies to you folks as federal employees. So again, I hope that's helpful. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below and we'll do more in the future. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.